Now, it's been one of the most dramatic weeks in Emmerdale history. After a night out in a limo, quite literally took a spine-chilling turn, culminating last night in some scenes that you might find upsetting. Here for her first interview since leaving the Dales yesterday, it's Roxy Shahidi.
There we go.
Why are you looking so happy? You had me in tears there.
Oh, don't. I just saw Joe crying again, and Joe Warren, who plays my son, it really gets me every time.
He's going to get an acting award for that.
He's amazing. He should do. He's absolutely wonderful. He really is such a beautiful
And were you having to lie there while he was doing that? That must have been quite difficult.
I was a weeping corpse. Like, I'm so surprised they managed to get a shot when I wasn't crying when he was over me doing that, because he was just so wonderful.
Because for you, it wasn't... I mean, you know, obviously the scenes were very dramatic and your imagination goes well, but this is you leaving the Dales after 16 years. I mean, so there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's a mix, so I genuinely am so excited about a new chapter. I mean, that's what life's about, isn't it? You've got to do new things, you've got to challenge yourself, and sometimes when you're forced to do that, it's the best thing that can happen. Otherwise, you'll just stay within your comfort zone. But at the same time, when you're on a show like that for so long, it's like nothing else in show business, because you're day in, day out with wonderful people and great stories, and you really do become like a family. It genuinely feels like a second home. So then to go it's kind of heartbreaking. It's like leaving the family.
And how do you find out about something like that? Does the script literally just land and you go, oh, no?
No, oh, my gosh, no, they're nicer than that. They're nicer than that, no. So I think with a job like that, you know, to have been in a show like that for 16 years, it's such a blessing. It's something you can't take for granted. Like, we're always aware each year, you know, most of us are on yearly contracts. So you never know. You never know. So to have done 16 years, like I say, I'm so grateful. But when I got that call, because I kind of knew something was happening, it was a shock. It was a shock.
But great that you had such a massive storyline to go out,
Amazing.
because that's what everybody wants, isn't it? I think I just sort of wimped into a cab and sort of waved. It was very unexciting.
It's final, isn't it? Did you not say to the writers, oh, can we just, like... Can I just be out for a little bit and maybe have a possibility of coming back?
Can I just go on a bus to Holland or something?
Exactly.
I think, you know, when it's such an epic story, you know it's going to happen. And I think your job is to process that, do the best you can, and just keep going.
It looked fun, the bit actually in the limousine.
Do you know...
Were you having real fun? That wasn't a lot of acting.
We were having real fun and real bouts of tears.
Yeah.
You know, there's 3 of us in that car that all die, and, you know, all amazing women. Everyone on that shoot that night is some of the best people you could hope to work with. So we were having a laugh. And then someone would just go, I can't believe you're going. And they go, I can't believe you're going. And, you know, we would, of course. It is, like I say, it's like being part of a family. But it's equally as exciting.
Well, yeah,
as
and
it
full
is
credit for you, though, to say this is also an opportunity.
Massive. Yeah, of course it is. It is, because otherwise you do stay in your comfort zone. Sometimes you do have to be pushed. And there's so many things I'm excited about doing. Like me and Matthew, you know, my mate Matthew Wolfenden, who was in Emmerdale as well. We've got a podcast, we've got season 2 of that coming out. I do writing, you know, I've got my yoga.
You're a yoga teacher, right?
I am a yoga teacher.
I love that.
And I've already set up a little business.
I can tell how... I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
Oh, wow, look at you there.
Ooh,
Is that you? Yeah, that is me. That was a few years ago,
That's the
darling.
pose you need to do next, Jane.
I'm going to do it.
I'm also really interested in EDMR, because I keep hearing more and more about...
What is it?
You told me about it first.
I didn't say I understood it.
So EDMR it's a form of therapy. So it's fantastic for trauma, for your nervous system. So basically, OK, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to try and explain
how it helps
I'm
you.
an advocate for it. I think everyone should do therapy. I think we're all a little bit broken. I think we've all got stuff we can work on. I think we can all heal and be even better than we are today. So I think it's a fantastic tool. I chose to do EMDR, and she was wonderful. And basically, they take you back to times that were a little bit traumatic or very traumatic, depending on your experience.
Because it's very good for PTSD and stuff, isn't it?
Massively.
Yeah.
And it helps you... They kind of reprogram your emotional response to that event, if that makes sense. And so, overall, I'd say the best way I could describe it is it helps calm your nervous system. It helps you let go of the tension and the fear or the anxiety or the stress that you hold in your body.
For you, that was the premature birth of your daughter.
To be fair, I'd gone for other things, but that was something that she brought up. And it definitely helped with that. But the yoga also helped with that, because after the birth, and I think a lot of people experience this, you feel huge guilt. You feel like your body failed. And that comes in waves. And I would feel it like almost like a physical weight on my body, and I would just step out of bed and step on the mat and do something. And that would shift the focus and shift, you know, how I felt. So yoga, EMDR, you know, big fan.
We need to be doing.
And you're also, you have a vegan household, don't you? So you
I have a vegan household. I love you, said like I run it. Everyone downstairs, vegan breakfast.
Downstairs for your beans.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you obviously take care of, you know, leading your best life. That's a bit of a cliche.
I try. I am a fan of wine.
Vegan wine?
Vegan.
Yeah, as long as it's vegan.
Yeah. It was lovely with a vegan bowl, didn't it?
Yeah. What age is your daughter?
My daughter's 7.
And the vegan thing she's good with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she loves animals. She wants to be... She made a little flyer the other day about being an eco-warrior that she put up, and she wants to have an animal sanctuary.
And you were quite young when you went veggie yourself.
I went veggie at 8. So I went on a school trip to a farm where you bottle-fed lambs, and then I went home and my mum had made lamb curry.
Oh.
And it was in that moment I was like... I was like, oh, no, I'm not having that. And I think she tried for a couple of weeks, you know, and then... But after a while, I was so stubborn, she went, all right, fine.
Well, you're a bit brilliant ad for yoga, veganism, everything.
Roxy, it's great to have you. All the best for the future. Roxy Shahidi.